Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Eva, and firstly I have to apologize because I know it's been such a long time since I last posted a video, but I promise I have an explanation, okay? And today what I wanted to do is flip through of my journals during this first half of the year, and I would like to show you how my method has been changing, because as you can see I have changed a lot through the year. I think I have to start with this one, or maybe not, maybe I'm going to start with this one. This is my Kimber A6 size. This journal is pretty similar to the Hobonichi, and this is in two halves, okay? You've got this one which goes from January to June, and this one that I started recently goes from July to December of 2026. This is what I'm currently using, and this well, you'll see. Let's start with this one. I have a few stickers that I wanted to put in here. This is like I don't know if you can appreciate it, but it's like this one is like an ex libris. This is a Gloomy by Petit Gloom, Megan Rhiannon. If you're not very familiar with the Hobonichi or the Kimber brand, this one is Bachuan paper, which is pretty similar to the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper. This means that it's very thin, but it's also satined or something like that, which means that it's fountain pen friendly. I've got my vision board here. I always like to make a vision board pretty much to cover this page. And this is my calendar. I covered many pages, okay, because these are like a monthly view that you can use to plan, or maybe for, I have seen that many people use it for trackers, but I don't do trackers. I've tried, but I'm so bad at it. Oh yeah, here you can see how it is. I don't use it. I tried to use it in my new journal, but I'm not very good at tracking things. Okay, so here the first pages are for the monthly view. I started using them to as a memory keeping, okay? The days that I have nothing written on it, I just use a sticker. I really like it because I have horror vacui, which means that I don't like seeing empty spaces. You'll see that there are many, I should say bad memories, but we'll see. And this is January, this is February. I like keeping like a color for each month. March, April. I stopped using this in April, just because I wasn't using this, and I was using my Hobonichi weeks as well, so I thought that this was very redundant, so I just fell off doing it. May and June, okay, I tried to use it in June because, well, I work as a teacher, okay, high school teacher. So June is the last month of our school year here in Spain, and I had so many things to track and to remember. So yeah, I just started using it, and since this is the last month in this journal, you have nothing else here. I covered these pages with a few reminders. These are like mantras, maybe, that I need to remember to tell myself, just to feel better, I think. And this is my third card for 2026, which is the Lovers. This was so meaningful this year. It's one of my favorite tarot cards. I just made this composition in Canva, and I printed it on sticker paper, and I stick it here. So here, January starts, and for this journal and my other journals, what I like to do is, also in Canva, to organize or to do like a composition to represent the month or the vibe of the month, or something that I like or something that I'm enjoying. This month's theme was Scream Queens or Final Girls, because I wanted to change many things, but as you will see, this vibe was soon over, I think. Yeah, the first day of my year, I started my year like purchasing many analog media, such as CDs, vinyls, and so on and so on. This is I don't want this to be eternal, so if you allow me, and if you have any questions or you want to see something more in depth, you can ask me, and I will try to go deeply into some of the pages or some of the things that you are curious about. But I don't want to spend a lot of time on each page, because this will be eternal. So yeah, this is a ramen restaurant that I really enjoy. Many things. These stickers, I love them. These are by Lily and Daisy on Instagram. Okay. Okay, I got a new apartment, my own house, on October last year. So these are pictures of our living room now that it was full of furniture, and it was like we wanted. These are my cats. And this is what I was talking about. My mom passed away last January, the 9th of January, and I was devastated. And this thing, plus the fact that we were working on our new house and our new home, and setting everything up, made me not want to record many videos, and not being very present on YouTube. It's been such a hard time since then, not just on my writing, because I could write, as you can see, and I was engaged with my journals very much. But the problem was not on my own, but to connect with other people. I felt like, and I'm so sorry if this seems very oversharing, but I felt like I couldn't connect with other people if my connection with this world was over. So yeah, I went on a sick leave, or an dual leave, or an anxiety leave, as you want to call it. I don't know the exact expression. So I stopped working the rest of January and February, and I started working again in March, just because I wanted to. I didn't want to feel bad forever, but I still feel bad, so well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, as you can see, I could keep writing, and I found joy in my journals. I always find joy in my journals, no matter how bad things are going. And for the last day of the month, I like writing my my list of things why I'm grateful for. And for example, on January, since my mother passed away, I could find a lot of nice people, nice kind words, people by my side during these hard times, and it was very warming. Although I'm telling you that I cannot connect with other people. Okay, so February was my month of horror couples, such as the Crow movie, Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro, The Phantom of the Opera, and so on and so on. I went to Valencia with my family-in-law. This is a photo of the movie Dracula, love story. I think it's the full title. I really loved it. I loved the aesthetic and the story and the characters. I loved it very much. And this is actually paper bag. I love the design of the paper bag, so I scanned it and I printed it. February, my journaling friends. More days of February. These are some days that I don't write every day. I was going to say every year, not every year. Every day here. I write 2-3 days. But sometimes I forget what I did. And sometimes too many days pass, so I can't remember what I did that day. And I thought it would be fun to leave that page empty and not inventing what I did, but just, this is also documenting, so it's fine. This is Friday the 13th, so I put Jason here. Well, this is on Valentine's Day. I went to a horror and supernatural tour in my city. It was at night, and it was so interesting. I love doing that. Whenever I go to a new town or a new city or something like that, I like to see if there are any supernatural or horror tours. It's so fun. I did this, which are calico creatures, them, and here I was planning what I was going to do with them. I wanted to turn them into little journaling friends, and they turned out pretty cute. I showed them on my Instagram account. This is how they turned out. They are so cute. I love them so much. More days. This I started as I thought that maybe my days were the same over and over and over, and I didn't want to repeat myself. What I started to do was to include here like a media journal, and I love this book. The eyes are the best part. Here are some, I don't know if you can see it, but here I added some of the some actresses that I felt like they could fit the characters of the book, and that's how I imagined them. And I did this not only with the books but also with movies. I saw Iron Lung, which is a very, very good movie. It's based on a video game, very simple but very good story, and they represented it very well in the movie. And here again, what I told you is my thank you page of the month. And March, I started working again in March. These are my journaling friends again. This is because we to our journaling meeting, we brought our Nintendo Switch, our okay, Nintendo Switch, and we played Animal Crossing together. It was so fun. I really loved it. This is a Book of Moths card that I got with an order. I really love her shop. I recommend it very much. Here I already started working, and one of my my friends from work, she brought this chocolate bar because we eat together with her and another friend. So yeah, I really loved it, and I saw, oh my god, ephemera. and I said, can I keep it please? And she gave it to me. I had a very bad time going back to work because I felt like, again, I couldn't connect with my students. As a teacher, it's a very demanding job. Okay, you need to attend their problems, the parents' problems. You are more like a therapist and a teacher and an important figure to them. But I felt like it was very hard for me to, I don't know how to explain it, but it was like they were other people and I couldn't engage with my classes, with my students, with my coworkers. It was very, very hard for me. I finished this book, Transmuted. I really liked it. I thought that this was very original idea. The thing is that there's a transgender girl that she is the protagonist, and I don't want to say a lot about it, but it's body horror, of course, and I really liked it. Yeah, it was different. This is The Ugly Stepsister, a movie that I really enjoyed. Like, honestly, I've been watching and reading very good books and watching very good horror movies. I love horror books and movies, as you can see, or maybe not. Maybe you're new and you don't know that, but I love them very much, and this has been a very good year for horror. More days. Okay, here I had to go on a school trip with my students, okay, as a teacher, and this is the day that I was getting ready for that trip. And here we went to the north of Spain. We went to Los Pirineos, which are mountains, natural mountains. They are so beautiful. And we went hiking. We went, I don't know how do you say it, but it was very, it's rafting. It was so fun. I really loved it. I don't really like this kind of adventure plans, but I enjoyed it, and I really loved going with my students and talking to them, even though I wasn't very I still was a bit sad for my mom and my life, but I had fun. This was the first day I kept here. These are the days that we went out. Day 2, we saw snow. I live in the south of Spain, and this is a desert. We don't see snow here, so it was so important to me, and I was so happy. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I love the nature. I love green, and I love the mountains, the rivers, the flowers. I love everything, and I live in the damn desert. Okay, so yeah, it was so amazing to go there. This is from my hotel in Tarragona, because we also went to Barcelona after going to Los Pirineos. And the last day we went to PortAventura, which is a theme park. It was nice. Yeah. And then I went back home, and I felt so thankful for that, because spending a whole week with a lot of kids, it was so demanding, and it was too socially demanding. My social battery, went really out, so I was so thankful for coming back home. April page. I really love April, because on April I went on a journaling trip with my journaling friends. It was so cool. I got a new tattoo, and I feel so stupid because I have many tattoos, but I never kept these, which is the paper that they use to put it on your skin, and so they can trace the lines over the picture. Okay, I don't know how do you say it. And I regret I haven't kept the paper of my other tattoos, but anyway, I did this on my back, and this is because of my mom. Okay, this is me and my boyfriend. We went on a date, got a new shirt. I journaled outside. I went with another couple of friends to Valencia. And this is something, okay, here in my town we've got this traditional day where you can dress with our traditional clothes, and we celebrate like spring. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's called Bando de la Huerta. I saw Ready or Not 2. I loved it, but I prefer the first one. I don't know if you have seen it. Let me know. These are pages that, as I told you, these days I didn't feel these days the moment I had to, like on the day, so I decided to cover them on stickers. This year is being a year of like trying to get rid of my... Okay, as I was saying, this year what I'm trying to do is to get rid of most of my stationery that I've been keeping for years. So I made a lot of these pages where I cover everything on stickers, with stickers. Sorry. I've tried to speak faster or flipping this through faster because I realized it's just April, and I have other journals to show you. Here I saw the movie Hail Mary. It's very good as well. I really liked it. Even though sometimes science fiction gives me anxiety, and I like science fiction, but I feel so anxious watching science fiction. This is a page by Roronix on Instagram. I'll leave her name. Here is another movie, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I loved just the title, and it was so weird. I think they don't answer many questions of the movie, but I enjoyed it. Oh, here I got my new retro video game emulator. It's this one. It looks like a Nintendo 3DS. I'm playing Stardew Valley. But yeah, I really loved it, and I started using it a lot. It's got Android system. I'm not an expert on video games. I just like playing video games, but if you're curious about it, let me know and I'll try to speak about it. Here I went to Madrid with my friends and I made a journal cover, a leather journal cover with them. It was so fun. I really loved it. Here I watched Cold Storage. I enjoyed it as well. And May. I started playing Phasmophobia just because there was an event about Alan Wake, which is another video game that I really love, and I wanted to have all the rewards. I made this little sketch and I printed it on this vellum paper. It's a raccoon, it's me, and she's having all her stationery things, toys here. I made a sticker as well. This is a dinner with friends and a little message that a student wrote me. I really appreciate it and I loved it so much that I wanted to keep it here. I watched this movie, I don't know the title in English, but I loved it. It's also body horror. Yeah. I watched Mortal Kombat 2. And as you can see here, we've got two things. First, it was so difficult to write on this page. I hated it. And I was just wishing that I could finish this journal to move to another one. And there are so many summer vibes on these pages. Not many things to say about this. This is June page. This is my last month here. I made this this sketch on acrylic markers and pencils, color pencils. I just wanted something very summer weeny. I made this summer wind bingo. I love summer wind. I hate summer, but I love summer wind. This is the only way I can enjoy summer and go through summer without wanting to die. But anyway, I also found this little. It's like a postcard of Night Springs, as I told you. I love Alan Wake. And I attended a convention about supernatural. Or we could also watch a podcast live. It was awesome. Sometimes I write lists of things that I want to do. Here, it's not like an organization method, but more like to remind myself what I want to do when I have time. Important. These are my students. I don't want to show it because, like, they are teenagers, okay? But I took some pictures with my students here and I loved it very much. I didn't write this day. I watched Obsession and I got obsessed with Obsession. Here I went to the graduation with my students. They got graduated and I'm going to miss them very much. They are great. I didn't know what to write here, so I just sketched some cozy journaling cats and this reading girl with her cat. And this is a small square by Megan Rhiannon that I added my own like bingo prompts that I want to do this year. These are my intentions for 2026. They are pretty much like this, but I don't feel like they are like an obligation, like goals. They are more like, if it happens, it's okay. If it doesn't happen, it's also okay. One, which is this. I promise this won't be eternal as the other one. I hope you enjoy longer videos. This is a Hobonichi Weeks journal, but I come and go with this one. You'll see in a minute what I mean. Okay, here I've got a gloomy, another vision board of the year. The vision boards, the pages that I printed and put here, they are like the same, but a week's version of the one that I've got on my keyboard, A6 size. I don't use these pages. And here I've got my monthly log. As I told you, I started using this, so I felt redundant using the monthly view in my keyboard A6. This is pretty much the same, but with this one it wasn't more like, it wasn't a memory keeping, but more like tasks, to-do lists, and just for things that I had to do, not a memory keeping. I didn't want this to be pretty, but yeah, I need it to be pretty because I love everything to be pretty, but it wasn't very yeah. We're in July and I didn't even decorate it. And here I started my days in December last year. These are Dandy Spectre clown moods. I love them very much, but I stopped using them when I was in my my school trip with my class. So I stopped using them, and I regret it because I love them. I have to use them again. I started tracking my dreams because when my mom passed away, I had insomnia, I couldn't sleep very well, and I have a lot of nightmares, so I wanted to see I wanted to see how I was sleeping. As you can see, I also had many sad days, many sad days, or meh days, or I was awful by this time. I tried to change a bit. I've got these stickers, and as I told you, I wanted to use them. Mostly what I was doing is to put something why I'm grateful for here, my mood, and then my something that I had on these days, like going to the doctor, going to my therapist, or dinner with friends, or anything, my dreams, and trackers. But I hate trackers. I can't stick with trackers, but I try, but I can't. I started also documenting my media. This is the week that I was out. And I stopped using it because for some reason, the fact that I had 1 week out and 1 week that I didn't write anything, it was like, oh no, now I've got a week that it's different from the others. So I didn't like that. But I tried to keep with it. I just wasn't using it very much. And I tried to change it a little bit and keep as a media journal here. As you can see, I started going to the cinema a lot. But me, I don't know. I just didn't like it. Until this week that I tried to use it again. And this is very... I like this a bit more. This is our week. This is the week that we are. And as you can see, I haven't written these days. Today is Wednesday, 15th, and I haven't written anything. But anyway, I'll try to complete it. And the note pages. These are the note pages. I liked how I was doing it here in December when I started, but it was because I was working and I had many things to do each day. So now that I'm on holiday, I don't have many things to do. This is not very useful for me now. This is a list of video games that I wanted to download for my game thingy. My creative projects. My traveling pack and list. And this is when I started trying keeping a media journal. I read this book, Beth is Dead. I liked it. It was fine. These pages, I never finished them, but it was for the Animal Crossing New Leaf information. This is the Phasmophobia by... Sorry, the Alan Wake by Phasmophobia. The Mandalorian TV series and the movie that I saw. I skipped these pages because I didn't realize I was skipping these pages. And then the Backrooms movie, I loved it so much. Oh my god, I love the aesthetic. I got the game and it's terrifying. But I love it. If you have seen it, let me know what you think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here I've got a list of the books that I've written. I wanted to print the covers. I put them here. And for the third thing that I've got to show you is this one. Okay, in my regular system, what I do is to keep a daily journal for daily memory keeping, to-do list, an agenda, okay, and this is for rambling mostly and keeping thoughts more in depth, okay. And this one I started it in February, which means that I must have another journal for January, and I didn't know that. Okay, anyway, I didn't write many things on this one. I think I just used it for February, so you'll see in a minute. This is a welcome page, me and my cat Holly. Nosferatu, this is from the soundtrack vinyl that I got. I was reading The Phantom of the Opera by the beginning of the year, and I got so obsessed that I dedicated a few pages to it. This is the information paper that comes with this journal. It's a sequence. The paper is fine, but it's not very fountain pen friendly. As you can see, I had to cover this because I made this title. I wrote this title and there was bleeding all over here. And here, well, I draw this and I called it Lost. This was going to be an oracle deck, and I was planning on like drawing a card for each month of the year. I just draw 2 or 3, I think. I'm terrible, but anyway, this was for the month of January because I felt the loss of my mother, and here I dedicated a few pages to her story, to her background and who she was. This is very painful for me to watch, but anyway. This is me and my mom. This is a card that I got made by MEB. I liked it so much that I scanned it and I put it here. The original is in my wall. This is a wine. I also enjoyed very much by the beginning of the year to just to drink a bottle of wine, not on one day, okay, but to just discover new red wines. I love wine, and I don't know, it was fun to make. These are some video games that I was enjoying. This is my cat. His name is George Orwell. He's so cute. Some media that I was enjoying. This is a postcard that I got from a student. And March. And I was wrong. I wrote a bit of March here, but I changed immediately. These are some pictures of my trip. As I told you, what I like is to to write mostly in my diary, but if I have many more things to say about something, or I want to keep photographs or ephemera, I prefer to keep it in my I don't know how to call it, in my rambling journal. I didn't write these pages. And April, and that's it. So I'm going to tell you what I'm up to now. Okay, now this one, because I moved to a traveler's company journal after the sequence journal that I showed you, and I really enjoy this one. Okay, I can show you this page. This is the month of April, and I love this so much. I was playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is my favorite. This is when I was playing, when I was planning our trip to Madrid with my journaling friends. I made this myself. I'm so proud. Something very bad is going to happen. This is a great series that I watched. This is all the stationery that I got from my trip. So many stationery and ephemera. I didn't remember gathering all of these things. And yeah, that's it. So what I'm doing now is I'm keeping my daily journal here. I am rambling and getting into deeper thoughts here. And I am commonplacing here. As this one got a little longer than I expected, what I'm going to do is to show you my current system in another video that I hope will be released sooner rather than later, and I will show you all of this in the next video. So thank you all for waiting so long. Thank you all who joined my little YouTube channel. I appreciate it very much, because I started this project just because I enjoy journaling, and I enjoying watching the type of the videos that I record. And anyway, I wanted to do the thing that I would love to see on YouTube. So if you like it, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, and everything. And if you want, go follow me on my Instagram, which is Very Fun Diary. I will leave it there. And I hope you have a nice week. I hope summer is treating you well. So thank you. Bye.